Good morning. This is Surviving the 80s, and this morning I want to do something. I'm sorry, I make noise every time I do that. I want to do something I've wanted to do for a long time, and that's paint a picture, and you'll see. And I'm going to show you the last picture I painted, and it was last year when I was 80, and I haven't painted since then. And I always think, is it going to look like a painting when I get done? But I'll show you before we start. And actually, anyway, we'll come in here. I don't know if it'll show. It's pretty, well, it shows that I can see it, but that's the last one I painted. I painted this picture since I've been here. This is knife, with a knife. These two I painted about the same time, and that's a couple of moves ago. So I was in my 60s when I painted those. Okay, I think that's, and I might as well, and I think you've seen this. This is the first painting. No, not the first painting, but it's one of the first that I ever did. I was in my 20s. It's the only one I have left of that circa. Okay, so we're going to try to paint a picture this morning. And so here we go. And before I start, I wanted to ask if there's anything, questions you might have, I'd like to answer them, or if there's something that you'd like me, a video to make on, let me know, and I'll try to tell you. Okay, to start with, I'm going to put my paints on there, and I'm going to put some white, and I don't know if you can pick up this. I think you probably can see it. I'll just show it to you. Okay, these are my paints, and I like this brand, the Liquid Tex, better. And this morning, since I'm just going to block in my painting, that's probably all you'll see, I'm just going to get a few out. And in here, basically, I have red, yellow, and blue. And that's what I like to paint with. And so I'm going to put you back down. And I sort of drawn a little bit on the board. Okay, what this is, it's masonite. This is the rough side. It's been painted on. This is the smooth side. Usually people paint on the smooth side. Lots of times what I'll do, because I paint a lot, I'll paint a picture on this side, and I'll paint a picture on this side. And if I don't like a picture I've painted on this side, I just paint over it, or this side. So I have pictures that are underneath pictures. Okay, and I'm going to set the timer because I don't want this to go forever. Oops, that's ours. I don't think we want that. Okay, I'm going to set it for about 10 minutes. Well, it says 11 minutes, and then you can see what I've done. And all I want to do is just block it in, so the colors you see on the board will not be the colors of the finished painting. So what I think I want to do here, I want to use that. I've got some, I don't even think I'll use white right now. I want to use some, okay, I think I'll use some red, and I don't have much red. I'll put that in case I don't run out. Okay, and then, what do I want to do? Okay, I want to use that. Okay, I think I have what I want. And what I have out here right now is a light blue violet, an aqua red, and an accurate crimson primary red, and a magenta. Okay, and this brand is golden, but I really prefer the other. And one of the nice things about these, it will tell you on here, well, let's see, I think, usually they tell you if it's opaque, yes. Okay, it's got that lightness, opaque. Wait just a minute, on the red, where does it say? Okay, red is usually always transparent. These are transparent. My magenta is, well, see, I don't know how they put it on here, on these. That's one of the things I like about that. So this blue color is opaque, which means it covers well. If you've ever painted a wall in red or pink, you notice you have to have two coats, because, especially if it's red. Pink might be okay because the whites in it is probably opaque. But transparent means you have to have a lot of coats. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. And when I had classes for kids, and some adults too, I used to ask them, where does the sky start? And you know, they always think the sky is up there. But I would have them point to their feet. The sky goes right down, actually, to your feet. So this morning, and remember, this is just blocking it in. Usually I start from the top and work down, but I thought I'd just, as long as we were talking about the sky, this is not the sky that I'm putting in. And these brushes are not all that great. It's a bristled brush, but we're going to use it, and I've used them for years. Especially, I bought cheaper brushes when the kids were painting. Okay, that's a little too high. I think I want, there. That is going to be, down here is going to be the ground. And so I'm just putting in a color. And that's, if anything shows when I get done, I don't want the pink to show. I'd rather have this color show. And I really, really like this color. I use it a lot. And good morning.
Good morning.
This won't be long, honey. I got the timer on it.
Okay.
And so, okay. I'm going to put some kind of, I think, a tree in that area. Okay. Oh, let's get it on there a little bit thicker. Okay. Now, that does that. I'm going to get some paper towel, because I'm going to use that brush for the top. It doesn't matter, because like I say, these are not the colors. It's going to be when we get done. Okay. I'm going to do the rest now, and the rest, I could have just left it because it's pink, and what I'm going to do is red anyway. And I'm not sure on this painting. I might even raise this a bit, but this is just to give us a start. And this would be the top area where if there was sky, and I'm not sure we'll see sky when I'm all done, but the sky would be back here. It would be here, because it would go clear down to the ground. That's what sky does. And I'm just trying to cover it. Like I say, if any shows through, I'd rather this than the pink. And I'm going to put in a building in this area, so I'm sort of going around it. And I don't care which way my brush goes at this point. In fact, I wish I'd got a bigger brush. Sometimes I even do it with a paintbrush. A real paintbrush, like you'd paint a house. Only it wouldn't be, it might be a 2-inch. This is just to get it on here. Okay. That does that, and then I think my little building, this is acrylic, it's not oils. And if you get it on your clothes, it's on your clothes, unless you get it off really quick. And I'm going to count the magenta as a different red, because like I say, I paint in red, yellow, and blue. When I had the kids that I were teaching, when the little boy discovered he could make brown, he was just ecstatic. And the rest of the class said, "How did you do it? What did you do?" And with those 3 colors, they're the primary colors, you can just do anything. So this in this area is going to be, I think, a barn or a building of some sort. So we're going to save that. Now, this is not a masterpiece, so we don't care. And okay, there we have mainly all that pink stuff gone. So now I'm going to start the fun stuff.
Could you flip me a paring knife?
Sure, a paring knife. Okay, you're going to have an orange. We got 3 more minutes. Oh, here they are, hun. Okay. Now, I am gonna, I guess this time, I'll start with the sky, or the top. Oh, you know what? If this is dried out, I am going, there is a little bit. Oh, there is such a little bit. I might have to, oh shoot, go to another color. What do I have here? I'll use this one. This one is not coming out. I'm getting it all over me. Okay. Now, this color is Prussian blue. They don't use Prussian blue much anymore. They've gone to, do I have it in here? They've gone to what they call, no, I don't know, some other kind of blue that's so dark they have to be, well, this is dark too. This is going to be, and again, you won't really see a lot of this color when it's done. But it has to start, and it's going to go over here. The reason I like to paint on the rough side of the masonite, it almost has that look of canvas because of the little texture to the board. And this will hold up, I mean, for years. It's a good surface to paint on. And it's cheap. Anybody can, well, not anybody, I guess, but almost everybody has access to masonite. Now, I think I'll just stop there so you can sort of see where I'm headed, because we've only got a little bit more time. And I'm just gonna, yep, Well, I'm going to just show you a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. And now I'm going to get some yellow, what is it? Cadmium yellow medium. I'm going to start out, I think, with I've got several yellows in here. Which one is this? Yeah, it's the light. We'll start out with a light. So you can sort of get an idea of what I'm going to do. If we can get that one out. I'm almost empty of that too. Ah, it's coming. Okay. Now, I've got a different brush that I've not used yet. And what I'm going to do with here, I'm going to make some green. And you can see it now. And I'm just daubing it on there and having fun. And I'm going to turn this off. I don't know if you can see that it's doing different things here. And I'm going to put in different yellows. I'm going to make sure I might have to re-wet the blues. I might change, but I'll just keep doing that. And a little dab will do you. Okay. It's nice to also sometimes to figure out where your sun is in the sky, but I don't think with this picture, because it's not going to be too much really sky that you'll ever see out of it. Okay, I've used up mainly all of this yellow anyway, and I don't know if it's going to look like a picture, but I'm going to stop there and I'll continue on. You'll see me do it another day. Actually, what I think I'll do, I'll probably finish it this day, but do it in sections so you don't have to watch the whole thing for so long. Okay, so this is surviving the 80s and just having fun.